Hey traders, this is Jeff from ZenTrader.ca. I got an update on NASDAQ, the transports, and some various sectors that I found to be quite strong. This is the 60-minute chart of my NASDAQ. And on Friday, my market timing signal switched to a bullish stance. The last time it did that was back here in mid-July. And just for your information, if you're not on my free newsletter and you'd like to be, you can just go to zentrader.net and you'll be notified of any other future trend changes. Now this is just a trend change, like here. This when there's an arrow, that means it's an actual trade alert, and I do send that out as well. So if you'd like to be notified of when I'm bullish or when I'm bearish or when I think that market ETFs are a good potential trade, then you can just go there, or you can just sign up right on ZenTrader as well. There's a sign up box. So the last time the trend changed to a bullish, there was a pullback. I'm kind of expecting that here for this gap to get filled, but this isn't a gimme. You know, this is kind of the obvious trade, is that there's this huge gap spurred on by government policy, blah blah blah, all that stuff that happened last week. It was really difficult to trade that, in my opinion. I was short, so yeah, I got caught a little bit. But things are starting to firm up on the long side. I'm starting to see some good signs. I'm starting to see some bullish charts showing up on my scan. The Dow, it's finding support here in this range, which seems to be an important range if you go back and you look at it on certain other dates. And this is a pretty bullish sign, the fact that we're holding all these gains, you know, all 500 points of this rally. We're essentially just holding it, and that's a good sign. The transports, I'm pretty sure this is all-time highs. This is going to be really messy, but this is just going to give me an idea. Yeah, we're stone's throw away from all-time highs on the transports, and you can see that reflected in some of these sectors. The marine transports, this is very bullish. The RSI is confirming that this move is for real, and it's not quite a breakout. It started to, but I expect this to break out and probably, you know, consolidate, maybe pull back a little bit. But this is pretty bullish RSI action. Same thing here on the transport, the airline index. This is extremely bullish. Like this first move up, I would have expected this move to consolidate more, and it didn't. It just rocketed higher. So we are going to get some pullback on the airlines. There's no doubt. But who would have thought that the airlines and the marine transports? I can't even remember the last time I've seen bullish action in this particular sector. Another one that's pretty good is the drug retailers. Not traditionally a sector that leads the markets higher, but you can't really deny this. Now, I'm showing you the best ones that I've seen. There's not a ton of stocks that or sectors that have really bullish RSI, but this is a big improvement over where we were a month ago. And then finally, investment services, like this is pretty bullish. This had a nice run up here, and then it pulled back. You know, often I talk about the 80 to 40 range, and you can see this is a really great example of a sector that was really bullish. Went well above 80, and well, not well above. Actually, this is 80 right here, but still went well above 70. And this is really what you want to see. And then it had a pullback, and I mean the pullbacks, they don't always look. You know, one might have thought this was all the pullback we're going to get, and the market it never does exactly. It never looks the way we want it to, and it had the secondary pullback all the way back down here, and it dipped a little bit below 40, but then from there we just took off. So I mean, this is forming some negative divergence, but this is still, you know, the investment services, financials, as long as they're doing well, I just don't see the markets struggling too much. So the strategy I would employ right now would be getting your watch lists ready, and I think we will get a pullback, but I think it's going to be brief, and I think you're going to really need to establish some positions in some stocks that you feel are worthy. You know, we've got earnings seasons coming up, so we'll have a better idea which stocks to focus on, I think, over the next 2 to 3 months.